We are a family of 6 who call the ocean our home. We feel incredibly blessed to be doing this life together as a young family, embracing the ups and downs of what is a life at sea. This is our floating home, Happy Days, and you are invited to follow along as we share this incredible adventure. Have a laugh and be inspired to pursue a life less ordinary. Click the subscribe button to keep up to date as we see where this journey takes us. Today we're going to do some serious reporting. There's been some questions that have been asked and there's some answers that are needed. We've been at sea for how many days?
3 today.
When was the last time you saw land?
2 days ago.
The longest passage you've ever done?
9 days at sea on Toria.
And where was that from and to?
Fiji to Australia.
Oh. How did you go for 9 days at sea? Did you get bored?
Well, we did have to come up with like exciting things to look forward to, like special games, food, or like one of our friends gave us a package to open every day and stuff.
Oh, she did? Yeah. What are you doing to sort of pass the passage time?
Reading. Always reading.
And what sort of percentage would you suggest that takes up of your passage?
And 99.9.
Thank you, Bella Rose. All right, Tippy Serena. Any idea how deep the water's been for the last couple of days?
Over 100 to maybe 1,000.
Can you see the bottom?
No.
What do you do at night? Where do you stop?
You don't stop anywhere. We keep going and sleep at night in our beds while Mum and Dad do watches.
Doesn't the anchor reach the bottom of the ocean? Can't you just anchor out there?
No, it doesn't.
So how does it work?
So Mum and Dad, Dad goes to sleep first while Mum does her first night shift. And then they keep rotating until it's morning, and then Bells goes on watch.
All right, sir. When you go to the toilet,
Yes.
where does it go?
Well, we have a big tank, and it goes into the tank.
Why, it just stays there forever?
No, at night in the ocean we let it go.
What do you mean by let it go?
Well, open it up and let it go.
So hang on, you go into this big tank and
no.
open it up.
we have a lever that you open up and it goes underneath the boat.
So there's a tank and a lever, and you pull the lever and it goes out of the boat.
Yes, it goes from the tank through a pipe out of the bottom of the boat.
Oh, okay. Righto, thank you for that. I've always wondered how it works. What do you do for food? Like, you're in the ocean for ages.
Well, you stock up, of course.
What do you mean by stock up? What?
Well, you get 5 of everything.
And where does it all go, though?
Well, underneath the seats.
Oh, good. Would you mind if we have a look? Oh, okay. So there's
5 of everything.
some
7
of our
of milk.
stores.
Yep.
Okay.
So underneath this back seat here, half this back seat over there, and underneath here.
Okay, look, can we have a look under here as well? Oh, okay. Yes, good.
And then we stock up the fridges until they're full.
Okay, and do you ever get hungry on passage?
I think most of if we get bored, we just eat. We just like put a pot of rice on.
And it goes, what, all the food goes from under your seat there,
Into the pan or whatever it is.
and then it ends up in this big
In the
tank.
and then out. That works.
Thank you, sir. So, with all this food that you've got stored on board, and 6 hungry sailors, who does the cooking? Oh, does that a half hand?
No.
No.
I tried to help.
You served up last night.
Mum and Finn mostly do the cooking.
It's true. This guy mainly does it. So, what's been on the menu the last few nights at sea?
Toast and oat for breakfast. Dinner, lots of rice and just fresh fruit and vegetables.
What do you do when they run out?
Well, you go to tin fruit and vegetables.
And what do you do when that runs out?
Rice and beans.
And then you hope that you catch fish.
Yeah.
Try not to get scurvy.
Yeah.
Very
And
good.
pasta, definitely pasta.
Pasta, carbs. When you're at sea and there's like big waves and stuff, do you ever get seasick?
Not usually.
Is that the same for everybody, or does some people get seasick?
Some people get seasick, but Pip, Mum, and Ted usually get a bit sick.
Do they spew everywhere?
Not always.
Do they get a bit queasy?
Yes, they do.
And do they have like a seasick, a quarter of a seasick tablet? And then okay?
Okay, sometimes.
Have you ever had a scary moment when you've been in the middle of the ocean?
Yes.
And what happened?
A really big whale swam straight underneath.
Oh,
Real
yes.
close.
I recall that. That was on tour, yeah. And did that one get your heart rate up?
Yes, a lot.
All right. Also, scariest moment.
Scariest moment. One of them was recently a big wave came over the back and swamped the whole cockpit.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have a scariest moment?
Yes, I do. Lightning.
Oh, yeah. Lightning's no good for anybody, hey? Scariest moment on board at sea?
Yeah, probably when there's lightning about and you just like can't see a thing. There's rain, thunder, lightning, waves. It gets pretty rough.
Do you guys do school when you're at sea?
No.
Why? Why don't we do school?
Because most of the time Mum's up at the helm station and she doesn't feel like doing school with us.
Oh, she's
So we
sleeping.
practice our times tables and spelling words though.
Okay. Yeah, you heard it here first. No school on passage on happy days. Do you guys like watch movies or anything?
Yeah, we have a routine.
How does the routine work? Oh, no.
Go, keep going.
Do you watch movies or not?
Yes.
Okay. Like 15 a day?
No, one a day.
Yeah. And does that sort of break it up and give you something to look forward to in the afternoon?
Yes.
Okay. What happens if it's really rough?
I usually, if it gets really rough, go to Finn's room or to Mum and Dad's.
Why do you go to their rooms?
Because they're at the back.
Oh, and is it less rough there?
Yes.
Oh. And when you're not at sea and you're an anchor, do you like sleep okay? Or do you think that you're gonna do you worry about the boat and that it's gonna stay put, or how does that work?
We used to, but no.
We used to. Why did we used to?
Well, I used to think that there was like a whale or something underneath me always, but nah, there's no.
No Moby Dicks?
Okay?
No Moby Dicks?
No.
No. Do you know who Moby Dick is?
No.
At least you're honest. Moby Dick's a famous whale.
Oh. I had him.
And like if a big storm comes, what do you do? What do you do? Like
At anchor?
at anchor.
At anchor. We have clears outside to keep the rain off, shut all our hatches.
What if it's blowing really hard? Like, are you okay, or how does it work?
We could sometimes pull more anchor chain out, but usually it's forecast and we can go to a more protected anchorage with surrounding land.
So is it like a rope that goes out for your anchor? What have you got?
Yeah, we have an anchor that digs in and has a roll bar if it goes around the wrong way.
What sort of anchor is it?
It is I can't remember. We used to have a rocket on it and now we have a
Mantis,
mantis.
which are kind of the same.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same. The anchor then connects to fairly thick chain.
12 mil.
12 mil chain. And then comes all the way up. Usually we put at least 20 meters along the bottom. And then comes up to the bow. So
Okay, what sort of scope do we normally go?
4 times the depth.
Oh, so scope is whatever the maximum water height is times a minimum of.
4 meters.
Okay, and how much chain do we have on board?
We have 100 meters.
Rightio then. Do we ever use all of it?
No, we've never used all of it.
Hooray for that.
Yeah.
If I am a person that hasn't sailed, but I'm curious What is a halyard? First of all, a halyard is a
Right.
but on a sailboat we call it a la.
Line.
And a halyard pulls something up or pulls something down.
Something up.
So a halyard is a line or a rope that pulls something
Up.
Okay, well, what's a sheet then?
I don't know.
Anybody know what a sheet is? Oh, I'm gonna go here.
A sheet is something that pulls it across or out, or
Down.
down.
Is this when you're getting into bed?
No, that's not a sheet. It's a rope
Oh, it's a rope,
It's
but
a rope,
on a boat it's called a,
line.
and it pulls something.
Down or across.
Right, thank you, sir. There's a couple of types of reefs. Anybody want to have a crack at the two types of reefs I'm thinking of?
Oh, there's one that has coral growing on it.
Yeah, well done.
The other one is when you reef the sail, it's another line that attaches to the main sail usually. And when you reef, you decrease the amount of sail that's out.
Yes, a reef is when you reduce your sail mass.
Yeah.
Because there's more wind. I was just wondering, pirates sometimes like are they real?
Yes.
We had one passage where we definitely had to look out for them. Pretty much just fishermen that need stuff, whatever, food, provisions, and you just have to keep eyes out for their boats and stuff. So it can be a little scary watching out for them and not knowing.
You gotta have eyes out the whole time.
Yeah.
And what would be the plan if they approached?
Not to let them board, and if they did, then just lock ourselves out of their reach, pretty much, I think.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, isn't it, pirates? But
Yeah.
praise the Lord, we haven't had that scenario, albeit we just transited the coast of Nicaragua and Honduras, the east coast.
Yep, we saw a mothership with a whole lot of other boats around it. Hopefully just a fishing boat, but we didn't hang around to find out, really.
No, we went full sails up and both engines on, and weren't too interested to find out if they wanted to see who we were.
No.
Super fast too. We're going 9 knots.
We were doing 9 knots,
Yeah.
but how fast could they go?
A lot faster.
So we'd be cooked anyway.
Yeah. But still, we're going very fast.
I kind of noticing that your house is in a wee bit of disarray at the moment. You guys always grubs, or is it just a passage thing?
It's definitely just a passage thing.
What do you mean? Well, focusing on sailing and the waves get throwing stuff around and stuff?
Well, yeah.
No, it is true. Things like a pair of socks up the back there somehow got there.
A few crumbs.
Somehow
Haven't sweat for a couple of days.
stuff just gets dirty.
All our hats are under there. I don't think
Yeah, stuff just ends up going at random spots. Case in point,
Life jackets.
life jackets are out because we're at sea.
Oh, man.
So yeah, stuff just gets a wee bit random. But
Gets
then
ignored.
when we get back to anchor,
We have to do like a full tidy up as soon as the anchor's down before we go and play.
yes,
That's the rules.
we put the home back in order.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yes, sorry, one more question here.
The question is, do you grow plants on a boat?
Judging by what's on top of your head,
Yes, we do.
what's on top of your head? do you like growing plants?
Yes.
Did you enjoy this episode? If you want to see more like this, add your questions in the comments below.
What's on top of my head?
What do you mean? What's on top of my head? I said, well, the plants are. He said, what do you mean? I said, look behind you.
There's plants all over there.
Not actually here.
Not here. There's hair.